How old are you?
19.
You're 19, and your voice is really strong, because I expected somebody older. I expected somebody around about 30.
Yeah, everybody will say me first. Them always say that. So my voice older than me, my voice bigger than me, but you know, I just have a mature tone, you know what I mean?
How Jamaican girl them dancing.
Did you have to develop it in any way?
No, but I'm really about that voice.
And that's just how it's been all the time?
Yeah, from the start we've been that way. So, never something we practice and develop to that. From the start singing goes like that.
Did you write all your songs?
Yeah.
The late Clive Bright, popularly called TENOR. At the tender age of 19, he ruled the dancehall scene. Clive Bright, TENOR, died in Texas, USA, under tragic and suspicious circumstances in August 1988. Described as one of a kind, he was the youth who used the Jamaican folk culture and the religion to produce reggae songs.
Yeah! Conquering lion, my sound, our sound, the people's sound. Sound ruler.
Hard way, hard road to travel. It's a hard road to travel, and a mighty long way to go. But Jaja, my blessed Savior, will guide me wherever I go. It's a hard road to travel, and a mighty long way to go. Mighty long way to go. Whoa. Yes, I'm a struggling youth from the ghetto. Struggling youth from the ghetto. Tribulation, that is all I know. Whoa. Separation, that is all I know. From way down in the ghetto. Way down in the ghetto. Whoa. My dad, oh my dad, just can't get a job. Sometimes we feel so mad, yeah. Sometimes I feel so mad, 'cause my dad is a struggling man from way down there in the ghetto. Whoa. Oh yes, my mom is a struggling mama from the ghetto. Whoa. My dad struggle, my sister and my brother. Whoa. I'm a struggling youth from the ghetto.
He was here with me now, and because I am a really strict mother of my children, he went away down by my husband's home, because when my husband separated, and he left me and go down there. And he wanted us to go about this singing business, but he was afraid that me would prevent him, because me would want him to come into home certain time and don't sleep out and things like those. He went there, and while he was down there for a few months, he keep coming every Sunday anyhow, and he would get his clothes and his money and his meal, and he went away. Sometime when him come on Sunday, I would sit and talk with him and say, Clive, why you don't come home? Why you staying down there? Why you prefer down there? And you know, he never want to give me the reason, but I did not know that this was his reason. It was then about some time after I understand, somebody come and said to me that, Miss Cherry, you don't hear Clive have a song on the radio singing. I laugh and I say, where you get that from? And the person said, yes, we hear Clive was singing, and this song was roll call, when the roll is called up yonder. And then it was like a day after I hear the song myself on the radio, and I couldn't believe it. You know, I began to laugh in my heart and say, what? You mean to tell me this was his plan? I did not know. But because he have the mind from he was small growing, him loved to sing, and everywhere you take him and him, they would put him in program and they would sing, they cheer him and say, once ago I was at church one Once my evangelist said to me, Sister Cherry, this boy can't sing, you know, it's a pity he won't behave himself. Cause whenever I'm going to church, he must fight and quarrel on the back with other little boys. And they will put him to kneel long, you know, meanwhile service going on. So she always been saying to me, and the thing about the boy, him have a sweet piece of voice.
A deep religious background and the fact that his father lived in the country or rural Jamaica while his mother lived in town gave him the experiences and the tools to make his type of reggae music.
Reap where them never sow, the song cannot sing so. No, hey, them want to reap where them never sow, the song cannot sing so. It no sing so. Me alone, bake my big pie, leave my pie and gone. And when I return, a long belly man come down me pie. So, hey, them want to reap where them never sow, the song cannot sing so. It no sing so. Goodbye, all my friends. I love you all to my heart and soul.
Starting with a roll call on 45 RPM and followed by a string of others which included Fever, Who's Gonna Help Me Praise Jehovah, How Water Go a Pumpkin Belly, 1985 was his year, and his songs gave him a meteoric rise to stardom. Taken from the lips of a mother who loved him well, TENOR was a kind person and one whose instant success did not adversely affect him.
You could see the goodness of life shine in him. He would come in, and if even if I fuss in the home, he would say, okay, mommy, finished. You know, and him try to live down everything. Him just try to make everybody now begin to feel him at home and happy for him. And whenever he comes in, you would see a lot of crowd out the gate there. All the men them from over the year, them hear that he was here. You could see them coming in sometimes, he can't get no sleep. And he would take him last cent out his pocket to give to everyone. Sometimes I have to say to him, Clive, no matter what you have, you know, and you do it like this, if it's going to finish, you can't give to everybody. Him say, Mommy, Mommy, we know what was separation, you know. And these people need and want. And God help you, and you have something, you have to give to them. I mean, he treat people as if he was a man about 55.
TENOR came into the music world under the tutelage of veteran international reggae singer and current record producer Sugar Minott.
One morning about 6 o'clock I wake up and look outside. See a little youth sit on a stone and say, boy, somebody sending me here that I was promoting youth and music, and he had some music, you know. Well, his style was a nice style, his voice sounded very unique to me, so I thought that he had a big chance, you know, being a big star. So he started singing on the youth promotion sound system, because you know we have a sound system that try to popularize the youth. You know, he had some good lyrics, and the first song that made a big impression on the public was a song called Pumpkin Belly, which was originally done on a dub plate, but later on was put out by Prince Jammies. Because youth promotion, we generally recruit the youth them, you know, and put them out. So that was one of the first recording, and roll call for George Fang. Then the album Fever was produced by me.
One of his greatest hits, Ring the Alarm, Another Sound is Dying, was composed by him while on stage in 1985.
Did you write all your songs?
Yeah?
So tell me about Ring the Alarm, because that is the biggest thing happening over here at the moment.
Ring the Alarm.
Yeah, how did that all start?
Well, there was a 4-sound class in Jamaica, right? With youth promotion, Jammins, and Ours International, and Black Scorpio. At that time I was singing on just the sound system. Youth promotion was my sound, defending youth promotion in the competition, right? So through the competition, the other 3 sound, they must get enough people to cheer for them, and yeah, and is that not, them never start cheer for youth promotion yet, so I say, alright, we can't make them 3 sound come get out our sound and win the competition. We have to win, so we just go backstage now and start think up a quick idea and start thinking up. So I just say, alright, 4 big sound in a 1 big lawn, promotion or play, the other 3 keep calm. 4 big sound in a 1 big lawn, youth promotion or play, the other 3 keep calm, so ring the alarm. I say, alright. I'm gonna just go on stage. I'm gonna just find the rest on stage.
There at the New Kingston Entertainment Center, with the 4 biggest sound vying for the award of excellence. With 2 sounds out of the way, King Jammy's Hi-Fi was locked in musical battle with Sugar Minot's Youth Man Promotion and Tenor Saw at the control. From out of nowhere, to steal the show, Tenor Saw produced the lyrics, 4 big sound in a 1 big lawn. This song brought the curtain down on the event and gave his sound the title. In 2 weeks, the record was on the road and became an instant success.
And it became an international hit now.
International hit, yeah.
In 1986, Tenor Saw, after numerous travels throughout the world, left Jamaica, never again to return to our shores.
Once when he was leaving to go there, he said, well, Elaine got pregnant and he was going to see what's happening. This was the last time when I know he went up on his own. You know, and then he keep calling me and I was trying to find out from him how was everything, and he must say, Mommy, everything is okay. And I go into a different state to do some show. I soon come home. You know, but he always keep in and out. He never settled. He always go back and forth from Jamaica to abroad.
Returning home was not an easy decision, for he had become a father and his family was living in America. While in New York, his adopted home, Tenor Saw concentrated more on stage shows rather than on recordings. What motivated him to depart from our shores?
Well, I think that started with a deal with Blue Mountain Music, which was controlled by Lloyd Evans, you know. He did a tour with them, European and some in America. So I guess Lloyd Evans had good, desire to see him go further within music. So he was supposed to go there and get some voice training, you know, further voice training and all things like that. But after being there, well, you know, maybe he liked the place, you know, and decided that he'd settle there for a while, you know. As far as my knowledge, maybe after that, deciding to stay there wasn't fitting to the plans of the company, Blue Mountain, maybe, you know.
Do you know of Tenor Saw recording any music?
Yeah, you know, yeah, I personally work on an album with him for SKD Music in Miami, you know, which is, I know that will soon be coming out because it hasn't been released as yet. He just had a song called Chill Out on the Black Records chart in England, which did very well because, you know, he's the kind of singer that don't sing a lot for every producer. He specializes, you know. So that's why you don't hear his music so much. But when he does sing, you know, he always come with a good song, because most of the songs are hit songs.
He was like a state trotter. From town to cities, he traveled all over the USA, singing reggae songs. It was on one of these trips that the young Tenor Saw lost his life. The circumstances under which the young singer lost his life is unclear and fraught with suspicion. He was found somewhere in a remote area in Texas, with his head bashed in, his 2 legs broken. The autopsy report revealed that he had contracted bronchial pneumonia between the time of receiving injury to the time of death. This meant that he was out in the open, suffering from injuries for hours, if not for days, before death finally came. Tenor Saw could have been killed by a swindler and murderer, or by a hit-and-run motorist. Some people are speculating that it could have been drug-related. The moral of this story is, however, that young singers need a manager, someone to look after their affairs, to know where they are going and to whom. In 1985, Tenor Saw received outstanding praises for his performances on Rockers, Dancehall, Four Sounds Clash, and Sunsplash. He also received the JVC Certificate of Recognition for his contribution to the development of Jamaican music. Mrs. Dolores Elson's idol has been shattered. her earth star has fled. She now consoled herself in the fact that in his short life he made a significant contribution. Her whole life she will now spend trying to know why he died.
This is a song of gold and Proverbs. Whoa, oh, what a walk, oh, a pumpkin belly. Oh, hey, oh, walks me that mommy old time panic from down in the country. She says, oh, I wanna know. She says, oh,
saying, give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Saying, let's get together and feel alright.
Seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and all necessary things will and shall be added. Brothers and sisters, let's get together and live in perfect harmony and love. Live forever. God bless the hearts of all of those who are willing to praise and serve him in whichever way he is to be served. Bless you. Yes, Isaiah.
Yeah! Conquering lion, my sound, our sound, the people's sound. Sound ruler. Yeah? Yunsi. You're growing. Pants. Rastafari lives the rules. The reign of all living things. And so we pray today. Our Father who art in Zion, hear our voices, O God, today in our prayer, and accept our thanksgiving. Father, we thank thee for all that you have done, and for what you're doing now. O God, we glorify thy name, O Father, strength and redeemer.
Bring the alarm.
Rastafari, I listen last to the first. Earth create God. Lightning
Watch
and
this
thunder,
old man a
brimstone and fire, God.
tremble.
God the Almighty.
Watch this old man afraid.
Lives,
You know?
never die. Oh, no, no, no. Born free as the wind blows, as free as the grass grows, born free to follow your route. Born free and beauty surround you. The world still astounds you each time you look at the skies. Stay free where no walls divide you. You're free as the rolling tides, so there's no reason to born free, yeah. And beauty surrounds you. The world still astounds you each time you look up the sky. And so we glorify thy name, Jah. Glorify thy name, oh Jah Rastafari. Oh yes, now. Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, 'cause Jah is with me. The rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Splashing, dashing, restless sea, never still you seem to be. Sometimes angry, sometimes sad, sometimes you laugh as though you're glad. Splashing, dashing, restless sea, never still you seem to be.
When I hear Garnet is no longer with us, I have to cry still.
I'm in the midst of strangers, strangers without love and mercy, strangers without dignity, strangers who don't want to live in harmony.
My source indicates that Garnet was actually showing someone the gun, showing something about the gun, and it accidentally went off, hitting the cylinder, causing that immediate explosion, and the room was totally incinerated.
3 survivors now recovering in hospital may be the only eyewitnesses, but until their story is told, there are only more versions of the truth. What happened instead has been front-page news all this week. The singer who sang about burning down Babylon was himself consumed by flames Friday, along with his mother. What's known is that gunfire ignited a gas cylinder at his mother's home. Yet to be established is who pulled the trigger. As the police tried to trace ownership of guns found at the death scene, speculation grew that Silk had paid the ultimate price by himself setting in motion a tragic chain of events. An allegation that some who knew him found hard to believe.
Now, if you ask me, I don't think Garnet had any fire. I had anything to do with fire.
Garnet was a youth who I feel was dealing with perfect love. He was a symbol of consciousness. So there's no way no one can tell me about he was playing on with guns. That is my belief.
I hear that Garnet himself went inside the house and never leave, and I figure him could have tried to make an escape too. But I can put myself in a film situation. I love my mother too, and if I see my mother in a situation like that and helpless, it's really difficult to leave her.
A belief not shared by radio host Kim Samaj.
No question about going out and coming back in. Anybody who got out of that could not get back in. So what we hear about him going out and coming back in for his mother, that is not substantiated. Those who got out were lucky. Those who didn't died.
The number they performed was called Fight Back. And fighting back was apparently what the singer had in mind when he left for Mandeville later that week. Silk's dream of building a house there was being frustrated by thieves.
His dream must have been to see his mother live inside the house, and never really fulfilled that. He never lived to see them.
In his short career, the soft-spoken Rastafarian had known danger. Held up and robbed in Jamaica, reportedly abducted while in England, Silk had lately, friends say, been the target of death threats.
If somebody threatened my life, and I apply for a license firearm, and I can't get it, then at some point I go and try to find a way to have one, because I have to protect my life and property and family. Simple.
But people will wonder, here's Freddie McGregor, Rastafarian, talking about owning a firearm to protect himself.
Well, I mean, I am no lamb to the slaughter either. I am Freddie McGregor, the singer and Rastafarian, but also Freddie McGregor have a life to live and a family and property, which need to be protected too.
Don't confuse self-defense, protection, with predatory ambitions. Garnet had no predatory ambition, but to me it's the ultimate status of a man when you will defend yourself, your property, your friends, and those who you love. So there's no contradiction there.
Can't he rely on the police force in Jamaica? Can't he rely?
I know I can't.
A reggae singer with solid dancehall credentials, Silk had confirmed his popularity with memorable performances at Sunsplash and Sunfest, and he was one of a handful of singers built for Sting. A leader among a new wave of Rastafarian performers, Silk acknowledged his influence on his contemporaries in an interview last month.
It's Jah who chose I to be one of those influences. So, yeah man, I would say, with a humble spirit, giving all thanks and praises to the Most High. And yeah, to be honest, yeah, I'm one of those people who God chose, you know.
Seen by some as an heir to Bob Marley, fans also paid tribute, snapping up his music in record stores this week.
And no matter how rocky is the way, I'll never bow to no other gods, no, no, no. Oh Jah, I promise to serve thee to the end.
You see Garnet still killing. I don't want a man take it simple, you know. Watch this. When culture was around, nobody never listened to Bob Marley, they never want to hear him. Remember Bob Marley get shot in Jamaica, it's not because he take people things and borrow people things, it's because of his own music. I want you to remember that. In music.
So
you see me right now when I talk about that?
Yeah.
And that me talk about, so the youth them are dead for them music, not because them do nobody nothing. A man like Garnet still for the peaceful man. And listen, when the culture was wheeling, Jamaica people them never want to hear culture. And when the world say Bob Marley the king of reggae, them jump on the wagon. You understand? And shortly after that, them want him in as politician. And when him say dreadlocks not deal with CIA or politician, he may never get shot. You understand?
They have dug the pit and they're waiting to see me fall in it. Yes, they've got great power, so without your help, I know I'll suffer. Hear me while I call on you, and help me to conquer. Only you I fear. Be with me everywhere. They're trying to see me fall, but with you, Jah, I stand tall. Stand tall, yeah. Oh, Jah bless me. Mighty Jah, Jah bless me, so that they can curse me, bless me, bless me. Mighty Jah, Jah bless me, yeah. Bless me, bless me. Mighty Jah, Jah bless me, so that they can curse me, bless me. Mighty Jah, Jah bless me. Why should a man choose to live his life this way? All you wanna do is fuss and fight every day. Each day you get up, you fuss and quarrel, dumping your brothers in deep waters and barrels. Sisters informing on sisters, sons murdering mothers, fathers hate the very sights of their own children. Bless me, mighty Jah, Jah bless me, so that they can curse me, bless me, mighty Jah, Jah bless me. Bless I Jah, mighty Jah, Jah bless I Jah, so that they can curse me, bless I Jah, mighty Jah, Jah bless me. Bless I Jah, mighty Jah, Jah bless I Jah, so that they can curse me, bless I Jah, mighty Jah, Jah bless me.
With space, courage, and the just cause, David will still beat Goliath.
Yeah! Conquering lion, my sound, our sound, the people's sound.
Watch this old man a tremble. Watch this old man afraid.